this could take 5, 10, 100 years, maybe even more. Goodbye, family. I love you.
Wait, baby Nuggy! Did I just hear you say you're leaving forever? Lifelong expedition to find your long-lost cousins? Baby Nuggy, if you were looking for them, you should have just asked me. So all you gotta do is take one quick visit to McDonald's, and then boom, you found them in a takeout box.
Woohoo! I get to stay here forever!
Oh, woohoo! So many more years of you, and you also stinking up the whole entire room.
Woo!
So fun. Family, today is the episode where Bingo from Bluey leaves forever and goes oof. Smash like on today's video right now to give extra good luck to all of the Bluey characters to make sure they're safe. So I heard if we don't get this video to 3 likes, then Bingo might get smushed like a flat pancake. Oh no, family, quick, smash like. Comment down below your favorite kind of pancakes. Chocolate chip, blueberry too. Blueberry sounds like Bingo. Oh, family, it's making me sad again. Bluey is one of the most beloved TV shows of all time, with amazing creators, an even more amazing main character, and a super lovely younger sister, Bingo! Bingo and Bluey are always playing with their whole family and getting into lots of trouble and fun. And they find delicious treats along the way sometimes. Wow! And meet lots of brand new friends. But family, sometimes amazing things have to come to an end, and that might be the case right now for Bingo for the TV show Bluey. There has been lots of talk of maybe Bingo not surviving the whole brand new season number 4. She is a main character in the other seasons of Bluey, so that makes people wonder, why would the creators take her away? There are secrets hidden inside of past Bluey episodes that might suggest that Bluey is gonna be gone in the future. And I found another secret episode of Bluey that it might have already happened. Were there secret mystery eggs that we missed? Did this actually happen? And if it did, what lessons did this super sad story end up teaching us? Well, family, we're about to go through all of that in today's video right now, so buckle up, and if you're a Bingo fan, maybe you're not gonna be screaming out Bingo today. And that's not because Bingo's going oof in today's video, that's because you're not an old lady. 'Cause let's be real, they're the only ones who actually play Bingo. All right, family, this sad story started a long time ago in the Bluey episodes. Let's have a listen.
Alright, I'm not hungry anymore. Now what's a game that only needs Bingo?
Oh, family, just looking at Bingo makes me sad. Bingo, please don't leave. If you do, we're gonna cough, wheeze, and sneeze. But that's not gonna be because we're sad. It's actually just because it's summertime outside. And we have allergies. We're also really sad of you leaving too. Family, smash like on today's video if you don't want Bingo to leave. Our first hidden secret of Bingo potentially leaving Bluey forever is that Bingo was never meant to stay. Right here is an example of an episode that may have warned us that Bingo was leaving way before we found out. It all starts right here in Bingo's bedroom. And technically in this episode, all Bingo was doing was dreaming after she fell asleep. But family, there is so much more to this episode than you might think or you might see. This episode might be a secret for Bingo's way of telling us goodbye. Bingo ends up in outer space swimming around with her stuffed animal all alone without any of her family or even her sister Bluey there. She ends up lost. She doesn't know where to go, but for some strange reason, something is preventing Bingo from swimming home. But family, the hidden secret in this episode is not after Bingo fell asleep. The hidden secret in this episode was actually before Bingo fell asleep and came directly from her mom, Chili. Chili says something to Bingo before she falls asleep, and the words she said might be the biggest indicator and secret of all, that Bingo is eventually, potentially gonna go oof. Bingo talks about wanting to do a big girl sleep in her very own bed, and Bingo's mom, Chili, says, "You do your best."
Mom, I want to do a big girl sleep tonight and wake up in my own bed.
You do your best, honey.
You do your best, honey? Emily, I know this might sound like some nice words from Bingo's mom, but if Bingo was actually gonna grow up fully strong, like a real big girl, then why wouldn't Chili just agree? Do you think Chili knows something that we don't know? Like Bingo might not survive and get older? I really hope this subtle hint from Chili doesn't mean anything. But family, if you're not sure if that meant something, you need to see secret number 2, because I'm about to tell you. In this next episode, this might be the official goodbye that nobody even noticed.
Yeah, do you have a good problem for Bingo?
Well, yeah, I do actually.
Oh, what is it?
Do you ever get problems with Bingo? Oh, yeah, I do actually. Bandit! That's not very nice. I mean, yeah, every family has problems here and there. But why are you low-key grilling her? In this episode, Bluey and Bingo are playing outside, even with Bandit and Chili too. But then Bingo has an idea and she decides to vanish and go away from her whole family.
Can we have a hairy monster attack on the way?
Maybe.
Funny you might say that, Bingo. Monster attack, something going terribly wrong. That seems to me like that's what you were doing when you were hiding in this cupboard. And the saddest part is, family, when Bingo hid from everyone far away, it seemed like nobody even tried to find her and didn't even care. This made Bingo super upset and sad, so then Chili had to go hug her. But really, is this a secret from Bandit and Chili, showing that it wouldn't matter if Bingo was gone? Yes, Bingo is the youngest of the whole family, but that does not mean that she matters the least. Because family, I am the youngest in my family too, but my parents still love me, I hope. I know Bandit and Chili love Bingo very much, but some of the things they do in Bluey got me thinking and makes me wonder if they know something we don't know. Clue number 3. This next episode is called The Dump, and I don't know if we're trying to use a play on words to say that something needs to be dumped out from the earth. Whatever gotta be dumped, it does not have to be a cute little puppy dog named Bingo. And that's for sure.
And what happens when that kid stab throws it away?
Well, then it gets mushed up again and turned into another piece of paper.
Family, what you just heard is Bingo and Bluey talking to their daddy Bandit about how you recycle paper and cardboard boxes. So once Bluey and Bingo start drawing different pictures on pieces of paper, Bandit decides it's a good idea to show the kids how to recycle. But then after Bandit recycles Bingo's drawings, he says something that was kind of weird. He said something that might sound normal at first, but then once you think about it a little more, this might be our next secret that shows Bingo might soon be gone. Bandit tells Bingo that when you recycle things, it never actually fully goes away. It doesn't just magically disappear from the earth. When you recycle something, it actually just turns into something different, something brand new. Really, when we think about what Bandit just said, it makes me wonder if Bandit was actually talking about Bingo being recycled, transformed, and then coming back to Earth as something brand new. If Bingo ever left the Earth, she would absolutely never be forgotten. She would absolutely be transformed. And she would most definitely stay in the hearts of all of the Healer family forever and ever. Whoa! Why are these secrets getting deep? Bingo, are you okay? Blink twice if you're not. Oh no! We have made it to the second half of today's video, the part where the secrets end and where the episode of Bingo Leaves might begin.
All right, I'm not hungry anymore. Now what's a game that only needs bingo?
Family, this is the part of the video where Bingo might actually go oof. To be clear, this is all conspiracies and I don't know if this actually happened. These are theories and different solutions that people have come up with that they think solves the mystery of where Bingo might go. In this episode, the healers are playing outside, Bingo, Bluey, Bandit, everything seems completely normal, just like a regular day. But then for some strange reason, Bingo ends up going further and further away from everybody else, which kind of seems weird. Until suddenly in this episode, Bingo ends up being completely alone again. And then she wonders where everybody else is and starts calling out for her family. She calls out for her mom, she calls out for her dad, she calls out for her sister Bluey, and even her stuffed animals too. But then some way, somehow, Bingo finds herself on another planet again and alone. And Bingo starts to wonder in her brain if she's ever coming back. Everything seems so far away and so distant and so sad. Even her stuffed animal looks like she's about to cry. Now, family, somehow in this episode, Bingo does end up going back home. Her mommy Chili ends up tucking her in, and then they do have a normal family life after that. But something about this episode is kind of funny and kind of strange, and it makes me wonder if they were trying to tell us a message that we were supposed to learn in secret. Bluey is now playing by herself and talking to Bandit also by herself with no Bingo in sight until we see both of them chilling outside together and Bingo trying to make sense of what just happened. Now, what is the hidden meaning behind this very odd episode? Well, we're gonna try and unpack that right now.
I wish you didn't have to work.
That's what grown-ups do, I'm afraid.
Now, just like grown-ups have to work when they grow up, we also need to understand why Bingo ended up in space all alone. The episode showed that Bingo was gone to space by herself and now she's back, but is she really the same? That is what we have to unpack. Now, remember what Bandit said a couple episodes ago? Saying that when something is gone, it's never truly gone, it's just changed to a different form. Now, family, I'm wondering if that is what the Bluey characters are trying to tell us about Bingo, like how she was gone in space and now she's come back to Earth, but in a different form. Yes, Bingo still looks like the same Bingo as always. Yes, she's still funny and playful and cute, but is she the exact same as before? Well, family, that is very hard to say. Now, family, here is the moment that really stays with you from all of what we've learned today.
But I think Coco's here somewhere.
Yeah, she's right there.
Huh?
You think who's here somewhere? Did you say Bingo? That's not what I heard. But family, no matter how silly or goofy that Bingo gets in these new episodes, something that really sticks with you is the subtle moments where Bingo might seem different than she was before. Now, everyone looks usually happy and smiley and having a good time. But if you really look closely at Bingo in every single scene and examine how she's feeling on her face, you'll actually notice that certain times in the show, Bingo actually looks kind of sad. Notice in this picture, everybody else looks happy except Bingo, who looks like she's about to cry.
Hey kids, I bought some new felt pens.
See, Bingo just got really sad. She had a moment of sadness, and then finally, when Mommy gave her some new markers, she ended up being happy again. Did Bingo used to always be happy before, and now since she went to outer space, she's suddenly having moments of sadness too? Well, family, I have one final mystery for you in today's video. One final theory that we all need to figure out.
You're mini Bluey now. Oh yeah. And Bluey does not like grass clippings. secrets. I'll tell you that for free.
Well, family, I think the biggest secret in today's video is not the fact that Bingo might be soon gone. The biggest secret is that this is not the first time that the Bluey characters and the Bluey show have shown us loss. Because, family, there were actually other episodes within Bluey that show somebody else leaving too soon. Because I have uncovered the secret truth behind Bluey's unborn brother that never got to live. And I'll tell you all of those secrets right here in this next video that you need to see. Family, if you like today's video, smash like and subscribe to Anything Alexia right now before we hit 10 million subscribers. Click any video right here for the next Anything Alexia video, and click right here to get Baby Nuggy and Saucy Nuggy plushies at shopalexia.com. Me and all the Nuggy Land characters love you so much, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's video.